Ranked mode and FPS games are the places where the sweaty gamers go to scratch that competitive itch. And the finals, in my opinion, has to be the best FPS for this. Style around the game show with 3 rounds to see who's the best, not just in gun skill, but in overall IQ. So you know everyone's going to bring in their A game with this one because it could take up to 30 minutes to finish one game from start to finish. So you know I ain't wasting my time. I'm going straight in sweaty mode. Played plenty of the finals, but I've never really tried rank, mainly because I couldn't find a consistent team to grind with. No friends. But today I'm saying, I'm going solo in ranked and seeing how it goes. Now, if you've not played the finals before, basically, you get 4 placement games to see what your actual rank score is going to be. I'm going to go for high silver, but just like my placement with women, I might be setting my expectations a little bit too high, but hey, you got to start somewhere. So join me in my solo ranked experience. This could be a multi-part series, and let's see how far we can take this as a solo player. First game in, say hello to my friends Az and Wild Ringer. I hope that's random generated name. I'm also repping the dematerializer, Fakar, break, and the jump pad. I've heard the Fakar is actually banging at the moment, so if you want to use that, I'd recommend using that. It's absolute beam machine at the moment. So let's see how well we can do with this random team. So I have to introduce myself to Az. Sorry guys, I couldn't get his audio. This guy was sounding about like 3 years old. But he seemed like a pretty good team player, so we're going straight for the vault right now. I have the great idea of obviously use my utility straight away. Luckily for me, we're finding a guy right here. Absolute beam machine. There's a little teammate. Absolute position guard. Probably the copious amount of Adderall I've just taken. Now I have to spasm my ping about 20 times to my teammates, which I highly recommend in any game anyway. I'm going to chase down. Luckily for me, this guy's third party central. Obviously, I'm the third party king, as you should be in the finals. And I managed to get one team out and pretty much wipe the other team out. Great little start with the team, boys, and they grabbed the vault for us. Now, with the box being successfully put into their cash out, I'm going to aimlessly walk around for a bit because I get really bored just standing around. So after my lovely brisk walk, Wild Ringer is currently calling for help. I'm going to try my hardest to try and get to him in time, but hopefully there's 2 of them, so they should be alright until I get there. And once I got there, I just see fire everywhere, so the guys must have got him out. I'm feeling pretty confident about this team. But with loads of time on the cash out and still 7 minutes of the whole game, I can't get too cocky right about now. I'm going to have to keep it level-headed, I promise. Now, Wild Ring does a beautiful ping here and basically kind of saves my life, to be honest with you, because this little guy could have actually bodied me. But luckily for me, once I turned around, you know I ain't losing those 1v1s. Now, after I stopped stroking my ego, I had to just lock in and hold this cash out as long as possible. And I think we did absolutely beautifully for random teammates. Only Az had a microphone. He didn't really speak much English, but hey, I think we did pretty well for the start of the game. Now, with confidence high and getting the first cash out, I looked at my score and I realised I'm going to have to carry this momentum, so I just went a bit crazy after there. Nice. So with a successful first round and feeling confident, I knew it was only going to get harder because obviously we're against the best of the 2 of the other team. So let's see how we do. Luckily for us, we're close enough to the vault to get that extra money. Now, after waiting about 20 minutes for anyone to even show up while we get the vault, I thought I'd take a look at the scenery. Exciting. And eventually enemies come, and for some reason, I don't know why this guy would go solo. But hey, it's one guy out. But then his teammates obviously rock up, and I kind of realized these guys know how to shoot the guns. So I do what any great player does, run for my life. Then after feeling sorry for myself, I realized I'm gonna have to go to these guys' level. But then that also reminded me, they still know how to shoot the guns. And then my teammate found out about it. Not the best start, but we'll come back from this, I hope. Now, reviving my teammate and me being absolute weak. Sorry, Wild Ringer, but you're gonna have to get slaughtered, mate. I'm sorry. You sacrificed yourself for the team because Az decided he wanted to go that way, which I actually love. Eventually, when I got to Az, I probably walked into the worst time and going. Yeah. Now, after getting absolutely embarrassed, I had to take my anger out on someone, and sorry, mate. It's your time. Yeah, that felt good. Now, I've only so much time left on the cash out. I knew there's a full team on here, so I went stealth mode on this. I weren't taking any chances. But it didn't exactly work that way. Now, after getting everyone one shot, I just decided, do you know what? I'm going straight for the cash out. There's no point. They're all weak. One's out. But I'll res my boy first, though. You know that. Now, right here, while getting the cash out, I decided to goo my teammate. I probably had the best chance of killing this light for me, but it happens. Yeah, that went from 0 to 100 real quick. Even though we've been having a bad start, I'm still very confident that we can at least do something pretty good right now. We still got 5 minutes left, so we're going to go straight for this vault. But I knew from the past encounters, this was not going to be that easy. Actually, I was expecting a bit more of a fight from them guys, but I'm not complaining. But with the cash out in hand, my confidence is starting to build back up a bit, and I'm honestly feeling we can actually pull this back. After waiting around with the cash out, I heard some people go up the zip. Well, lucky for this guy, I was in front of him trying to break the zip, but his teammate comes, and me and him, we kind of do the same thing. But he had the better shot, so fair play to him. And luckily for me, my teammates were holding this down beautifully, and I've got to say, I do redeem myself. Now, what happened to me on the zip line? It ain't happening again, I tell you that. And the guy that did kill me, he came back for round 2, and I was well more prepared this time. That's how you learn from your mistakes. Now, we're less than 2 minutes on the board, and the second place team actually having the cash out. We're actually feeling pretty confident, but we have to make sure the other teams do not get this vault. Oh, shit. Now, with the third place team getting this cash out, we have to, and I mean have to get it if we want to advance to the next round. So your boy's going to have to lock it in. Now, it's time for the video quiz of the day. I've got dematerialize and there's gas on the thing, yo. What should I do? Sit around like a numbnuts? Run into the gas like a dickhead? Or use my dematerializer? Now, if you pick the first one, you're just an idiot like me. Oh, so after all that, I end up losing simply because I just didn't use my brain for that last second. But that's the final couple seconds and you've lost it. But at the very least, we won the first round, so that should add into the placement and hopefully get my predicted placement. If you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe because it takes quite a while to make these. And yeah, catch your ass in a bit.